I've been trying to find a way to do this little update, right, for the YouTuber exposed predator. We're gonna do this John tonight. I was supposed to do it a little earlier, but I was a little caught up. Shout out to all those that have shown a shorty support, that has rocked out with a shorty, has helped a shorty bring awareness, and much more, y'all. We're gonna start this off with what is a groomer, right? And what's crazy is, right, while we talking about this topic today, a lot of us, right, we network here on YouTube, right? And sometimes, we well, the majority of the time, right, we really don't know who is behind that other screen. Some people portray to be, certain people. Some people, I'm an activist, I'm here to help, I'm here to do that. But at the end, it turns out to be, that it's not like that, right? Unfortunately, here in this little community that I'm involved in right here on YouTube, we had a whole predator, right? A lot of people was warning people about him, but people didn't want to pay attention. It is just crazy, right? Because you wouldn't think it, right? Say some people, but damn, it's social media. We've been warned about social media for the longest. Like, listen, man, it's not just the people in the white vans. We also got something called the dark web, right? A lot of people have heard of it, read about it. I mean, some people are just learning about it, but at the end of the day, right, when it comes to social media, should you trust anybody and everybody? No. I feel as though that a lot of people should take their time, watch and observe. Like, I noticed that, I don't know if it's, part of people's anxiety or what, but to sit here and just trust anybody like this is a big no-no. I mean, a lot of us have been taught stranger danger, right? But we grown-ups, should we not be able to see the signs when, somebody shows a certain type of behavior here on social media? I mean, I just think that a lot of people, I don't know, a lot of people here on social media just like, how can I say it? Oof, covering up for that type of stuff. Blessings, MTGV Crime Podcast. Yo, guys, if y'all haven't checked out MTGV Crime Podcast, make sure y'all do. Yo, she has a great channel. I think a lot of people should go see her. Like, the way she breaks down the crime videos, y'all gotta go check her out, man. Just make sure y'all check her out. Um, but today, right? Um, I do a lot of networking, right? A lot of people tell me, yo, you shouldn't be reading, focus on your chat. I feel as though with this being a reaction channel, right? And with me being bringing the type of awareness that I do, I feel as though that I should interact with my channel is the type where I have to, right? Because it's the, Writers for Life brings you the Let's Talk About It podcast. We talking about it, right? And we're talking about majority current events, things that are happening in our community. Like, right, if I don't read my chat, I won't see the type of solutions that my subscribers are bringing to me, right? It doesn't matter the topic. We could be talking politics today, right? Now that brings in me trying to put cameras into each and every one of the classrooms in our schools. That brings me talking about the bullying, between the schools and the staff. We could be talking about sexual harassment, right? And predators and pedophiles. Once again, that leads me back to talking about our schools, the bullying and all that. Not just the schools, but then amongst our communities, the human trafficking, sex trafficking, organ trafficking, predators, pedophilia. I mean, listen, man, I could just keep going down the list, right? Facts, and then that's how we connect with, that's how we connect with the chat. Like, that's the whole purpose of my lives, because I want to be able to see. Like, I tell people, I do go to my community meetings. I'm from North Philadelphia, right? And when I started my channel, the first channel I started, I came on here speaking on my son's story, right? The second topic I came on here speaking, which I didn't think that I would ever do, was speaking on my story, on how I became a survivor, how I became a surviving warrior, right? I'm not a survivor anymore. I'm way more. I'm past that. I'm now a warrior. So the whole purpose of that, right? That led to me having the reaction channel that I have today. It went from me just talking and trying to get people to unite to me trying to, talk and show different types of videos of what's going on around us, right? To prove my points, my topics, right? I mean, I don't know, if hold on 1 second while I get this video real quick. Here we go. If I'm doing it right, right? But at the end of the day, that's not my biggest worry. My thing is, right, when I came on here, I knew that everything wasn't going to be perfect, right? I had to sit here, like, I don't sit here and I write down what I'm going to talk about. Everything I come on here doing, right, it just happens. Like, it's just straight out the noggin. Like, I don't plan my topics out. That's why I tell people, listen, I don't do scheduled lives because I just come on here and I let it out. That's it. Point blank. I'm here to, at the end of the day, right? When I came out with this podcast, right? When I came out with my channel, I never thought in a million years that I was going to be able to help a couple of the youth out here around me. I never thought in a million years that the women that hopped on my panel and spoke on their stories motivated young women around me. So I'm happy for that. So I'm not rushing, to get my channel monetized. If that comes, that's a plus because that means that if I do get my channel monetized, right here on this platform, that means that I can give back to my subscribers. Start doing that again. Because when I first started, I was giving away, but I was giving away straight out my pocket. But I had it like that back then. I don't ever deny. Warriors, let's go. Yo, facts. Like we all warriors, man. One way or another, we all survive something. We overcome so many obstacles. Like it could be a mental, a mental challenge. It could be a physical challenge. It could be an obstacle that's thrown to us. It could be mentally, it could be physically that we have to learn how to overcome that situation, right? So blessings, young Reyes. Blessings, how you doing this morning? Right? I don't mind bringing up these topics that a lot of people have a hard time talking about, right? Do I worry about the lashback? I've been there, done that. Like, listen, man, I've cried on this John. There's no shame in my game. People have made me cry, and not out of fear, not out of, anger. I could probably put a little anger in there, right? Because when sometimes you want to say something, but me as a woman, I'm very emotional. And sometimes when I can't get out what I want to get out, right? It's like you hear my voice crack. You like I'm trying to find a woosa. And yes, as a woman, I am. So like it took me to listen, man. I've come a long way on this platform, on this app, and I feel as though that a lot of people, right, for whatever reason they're on here for, they can come a long way too. Me towards I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna keep this a reaction channel because it works for me, right? Like if I'm gonna sit here talk about pedophilia, predators, and all that stuff, I could find certain videos. Boom, let that back up the topic that I'm bringing up today. What I am trying to say, right? People could come on here, talk, let it out, say what they gotta say. I'm not here to bash nobody down, bring nobody down. At the end of the day, what we're here to do is, right, motivate the next person, bring solutions to the table, figure out how we can make tomorrow a better tomorrow for our youth to grow up and, accomplish their goals and do what they got to do. Like I keep telling everybody, right? I'm this close, right? I just got the organization to reach out to me. And if this works out for me, right, I can open up a community center out here, right, to help the youth, to help our kids, keep them out the streets. I'm trying to do so many things at once, right? That it took for me to get into an accident, right? It's crazy as hell to say, right? It took for me to get into an accident to calm down just a little bit and slow down for the process to start happening. Like it's crazy because I was really rushing into everything, and every time I thought I slowed down and I got closer to my goal, no, I was rushing into that joint. But I am glad because listen, man, I got a couple organizations reaching out to me. I rejected a couple before, but these organizations are reaching out, right? Because they like my idea. They like where I'm coming from and what I'm trying to do. And I'm hoping that I can make it work. Like, listen, man, we got community centers everywhere, right? But what I'm trying to do is, right, open up this one community center where I can have workshops, right? And I can get, some people to come in, teach our kids some type of coding, some type of, like, how can I say it? Teach them how to deal with computers, how to start entrepreneuring, start their own businesses, right? From a young age. For a lot of people that don't know, right, our kids can start working at the age of 13. Some jobs out here don't want to hire them because they're that young, but they got their working papers. Give them a chance. That's why, like, since they don't want to give them chances, a lot of us is coming together. It's so much going on in these communities, from our kids getting, from our kids going through what they're going through in their homes, to our kids going through what they're going through in their schools, to our kids going through what they're going through in our communities. Us adults go through a lot, right? Us women, including the men out there, and a lot of men don't speak on it, right? Because, there's a lot of reasons why a lot of men don't speak on when, they get groomed, or they get sexually harassed, or, the graping happens, right? A lot of men really don't speak on it. And I understand, we spoke on this before, right? On this podcast. There's a lot of women, right, that are that go through it, that don't speak on it, right? Us women, right, we got more opportunities than the men do. We have more programs out here, more choices, For some reason, right, regardless, right, of anything, for some reason, us women get motivated to speak up and speak out on the situations, right? Men, when it comes to these topics right there, for some reason, they get bashed, they get dragged, they get stomped on, told that they're weak, because they're speaking on their story, trying to motivate the next young man, trying to help them figure out, what they could do, what their next step could be. I don't see nothing wrong with that, right? But today,